Hi, I'm Jim Ward. I am the attorney and founder for StraightTalkDivorce.com. Today I'd like to speak to you about spousal support in California. There's two types of spousal support. I jokingly tell people that it's the type you never want to pay and the type you never want to stop receiving, but those aren't the technical terms. We call that officially temporary spousal support and permanent spousal support. What you need to know, however, is that the temporary is not always temporary, and the permanent is very rarely permanent. But that's how we use the terms. Temporary spousal support is during the period of active divorce, before the divorce is final. That's based upon income of the parties, and the idea is so that the people can maintain a similar lifestyle to what they had, so that there's no abrupt changes just because the divorce has been filed. As you can imagine, however, supporting two households is more expensive than supporting one, so that same standard of living may not be possible. Once the divorce is final, then you switch to permanent spousal support. Permanent spousal support is almost always lower than temporary spousal support. And there's also what we have is called the 10-year rule, a rule of thumb. Generally speaking, there are exceptions, but if the marriage has been for less than 10 years, the permanent spousal support will not go for more than half the length of the marriage. If the marriage has been more than 10 years, that rule doesn't apply, and the permanent spousal support could actually become permanent. That depends on the age of the supported individual, their health, their ability to work. Are they disabled? Have they been out of the workforce for 40 or 50 years? Those are all considerations. But every time the court looks at the permanent spousal support, they're required to consider 14 different factors that have been set out by the legislature. In addition, you always have the overriding interest of the court there that the supported party will become self-sufficient. This is so that the supporting party, the person paying the support, isn't burdened with that for the rest of their life. So those are the considerations you need to always keep in mind when thinking about spousal support. There's a lot of information on the website. I encourage you to go to StraightTalkDivorce.com, read about the process of divorce, how it works, how the attorneys and mediators work. Hang on to your wallet, try and protect yourself, become informed, take some control over the outcome of your own divorce. What I do is educate people. I do video conferencing and telephone conferencing for individuals to bring them up to speed on how California divorce law applies to their particular case. I also do couples mediation via video conferencing. So if you and your spouse are in a disagreement on something, which you almost always will be, and you find yourself paying higher legal fees because your spouse won't agree to something, maybe it's time for you to both get on the video conference, understand how the laws apply to your case so that you aren't needlessly spending money out in left field chasing something that you can't get. Check out the website, book an appointment. You can book it right through the website there, and hopefully we'll talk soon. Thank you.